Visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Wk8 going to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
They're on the 20-yard line.
Get it! And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
It's a gain of 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Milrow. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Dragon 6, Panther 11, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
Now Milrow facing 3rd and long. Moving outside the pocket. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go. Bronco 80.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
2nd down, they need 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Throwing is Ward. Now a screen set up for Harris. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 6 hot, 7,
Ward now on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. He'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. 8-10. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Koo able to add the extra point. The Aviators will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Rolling right. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's taken down up past the 35. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Warriors, stop. Gravity lying. Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
On the jump.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 7.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Viking 18. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Henry's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go. Panther and 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Riggs. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lions. Ready?
On first down, Ward.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 31, here's second and 4.
79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now,
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, here's Ward. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
70 Ranger. 60, 18 Rattler. 8 Panthers.
Out of the gun, Ward. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
19 70 Lions. Ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. On the run to the right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready? Go.
A run, and it's Achan. To the pylon, he's in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Brooklyn. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Wk8 is set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go. Wk8.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Forced to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 61 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end. And then the throw, you can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ready?
Here's a third down and 4.
Go! Gravity Lion!
Now Milrow. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Ready?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's pat the street.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's a give to H.A. And he gets this up close to the 40. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8.
19. Buffalo 79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
To throw is Ward. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, of the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. He'll let one go down the middle. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Trap 50, trap 50.
On second down, Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this side, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down, all 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down, and barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19, 2, left, Buffalo, 60.
Now, first down throw for Ward. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Brooklyn. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is Koo for the point after. He knocks it through. The Aviators stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Wk8 set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Tag. Dragon 6. Warrior 70. 18 Pioneer. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 79 Bronco. 19 type. 19 type. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now Milrow on first down. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
28-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Panther 60. Panther Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
They'll throw on first down with Milrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. It is 2nd and 6.
19 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
79 Broncos. Check smash. Check 19 type. 18 Pioneer.
They're going on 4th down. Milrow. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
To throw again is Milrow. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Check that. Hey, let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. And let him keep it. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Buffalo Warriors, 17. Count.
Throwing is Ward. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Williams. Past midfield. Look at him go. Meanwhile, Greg, this kick team, nice job of covering the return. The tackle is made just past the 15.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Ready. 18, 19, Tigers. Ready.
On the handoff, this is H.A. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Hurt.
Once again, it's Achan. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Achan, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Cup 19. 2. 70 Lions.
Throwing, Ward. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Wk8 on for the field goal.
Whose kick is good. The Aviators will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Start.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Moving to his left. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang, tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
65 catch, 65 catch. Warriors 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Moving left. His throw left side is complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
19. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
Again, it's Milroe. He'll go right and find this running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Hold it ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Tight. Cat 60. 19, 18, 65 cat. 65 cat.
Milroe going to throw it again. That's over the middle and intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Check mash, ready.
They'll start on the ground. It's H.N. A good physical run. Motoring hold for 9.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A run up the middle with H.N. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
13 yards on the
It's a
play.
pickup of 13 yards, and that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 70 Lions. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. Let's go.
On the ground, Chan opens up this fourth quarter. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Panthers 60 Maverick. 60 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the gun, here's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Aviators. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. 65 jack. 65. Ready? 19 lock. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
19 tight.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
On first down, it's Milrow. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Second Pirates, comeback team. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Chop 60. Chop 60.
From from the gun. It's Milroe. Quick throw, out wide. It's Buck. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Let's go now. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing is Milroe. He's going to have the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go. 19 tight. Bronco 80. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Milroe. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. This is caught in the end zone. It's a touchdown, but the flag is down. Did he push off? That's the question. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
79, 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. And he's going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, here's Milroe. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, Dragon 60, Cub 19, Cub 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now it's Milroe. That is caught. And the Steelers going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
That's good for us.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Okay, break.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Waiting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big time finish, big time play, and they end this drive with 6.
The Steelers will line up for the
Hot
2-point
70, hot
conversion.
70. Ready, ready.
Now Milroe. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
70. Ready.
Now Milroe on 1st down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up
18
2nd
Cardinal,
and
18
3
Cardinal.
at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Pat Ryan is the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
To throw again is Milroe. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
Here's Milroe to throw. And that ball incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and he's hit